How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called Mill Landscape Midlands. There are 101 fields, 17 points of sale, 14 purchase points for fertilizer, lime, and seeds, 5 production sites, collectibles, standard game growth plan. This was authored by Dark Freak and is 294.74 megabytes to download. Let's go ahead and check out the map. And where do we start? We are right here, dead center of the map. And what do we own? Well, because of the new Farming Simulator updates that came out here, we have two kind of tagging systems now. We have the field numbers that you can see here, but then you have the kind of area numbers that has always been in kind of the XML, but is now forward facing when you go to the kind of map overview, or I'm sorry, the farmland screen. So this is the farmland numbering system versus the kind of field numbering system. So for the farmland numbering system, we own number 1, 2, 3, and 9, which includes fields 70, 9, and 4. We cannot purchase the periphery. You can see there are areas on the map that do not show these kind of farmland numbers, so those are not within the ability to purchase. We do start with a couple of animal pens and barns. There are contracts. We do not start with any production chains. And there are collectibles on this map. If you look down the bottom right hand corner, you'll see collectibles collected 012. These are the cheese wedges from, is it Erlengrot? I think it is. So you're looking for the cheese wedges on this map. I'm going to take a look at what our starting equipment is. Down here under owned items, you'll see we have quite a bit to go over on this screen, so let's check it out. Under small tractors, we have the Case Maxim CVX 145. Under medium tractors, we have the John Deere 7810. Under harvesters, we have the Deutzfahr Topliner 4090H. Under cars, we have the Lizard Pickup 1986. Under trailers, we have the Rudolph TD Deutzfahr. Under plows, we have the Agromaz POV5XL. Under cultivators, we have the Amazon Senio 4000 Super. Under power harrows, we have the Amazon KG 3001 Super. Under seeders, the Amazon Centia 3000 Super. So these two, the power harrow and the seeder, go together. You just kind of link them together. Under planters, we also have the Amazon Presaria 4500-2C Super. Under sprayers, we have the Hardy Mega 1200L. Manure spreaders, we have the Branther TA 12050 Power Squad Plus, or Power Spread Plus. Under slurry tanks, we have the FarmTech Polysys 1550. Under mowers, we have the K-Brand GMD 4411. That is the rear deck mower. And then on the front side, we have the Sepp Schnutzel F240. Words are hard, especially when they're in different languages. Under tedders, we have the K-Brand GF 8712. Under windrowers, we have the Schmaz Z2-840H. Under forage wagons, we have the Pottinger Faro 4010D. Front loaders, we have the Hauer XB 150. Under front loader tools, we have the Albut Universal Bucket as well as the Albut Bale Spike. We have the header trailer for the Deutz-Fahr. And under weights, we have the John Deere Pickup 900. Whew, lots and lots of owned items to start. So you start out with a good amount of equipment right off the jump. There were no custom mods under the purchasable screen, but there are custom mods here in the build menu. There are no sheds, no silos, no silo extensions. Whoops. Under containers, though, there is the Mill Landscape Midlands water tap, no tools, and no farmhouses. No factories under the productions tab, no sell points, no greenhouses, no orchards, no generators, no custom cows, horses, pigs, sheep, chickens, bees, or others. I didn't notice any decorations for fences or lights or others. And then under landscape, there are paintable swatches that are custom to this map. Now, we start here at our starting farm. You can see over here is our house with the sleep trigger. Right beside it is our silo, where we can dump into it here and out here. Lots and lots of storage on this farm. This particular one is holding a lot of our grass equipment, actually all of it. Over here we have a sheep barn. Can hold 25 sheep. Some of our starting equipment, our slurry spreader right there, a couple of bunker silos, some more of our equipment, some overhead storage, our tractor down there, a huge barn with our Deutz-Fahr in the back, some of our planters and seeders, cultivators, sprayers. We've got a repair trigger right here within the shop, as well as our case. Behind us here is our cow barn, hold up to 80 cows. With the cow barn is the manure extension, so you can start making manure right away if you have straw. And then lastly, on this side, we have some more storage. There's nothing in this one. Oh, I'm sorry, there is the trailers right there. Forgot about that. And then right here, last thing is the water tap. So this is where you can fill up your water tankers and deliver water to your animals like your cows and sheep. Actually, I don't think your cows and sheep actually require water with these barns. Nope, they don't. So from here, we're going to hop into our little green pickup truck. There's another YouTuber that I watch that does similar farming videos, farming simulator videos, Mr. Sealy P, and this looks like a truck right up his alley. I think he would call this Mr. Sealy P Green. Off the bat. So now we're going to come down the laneway here. And just cool little features on this map. You know, you got your working windmill right there. You know, just as we go around, you just see kind of like these little details. Like I say in a lot of map tours, when something really kind of catches my eye, and that windmill there, cool little detail. And those details help kind of immerse you into the world that was created. So I kind of appreciate those kind of details, like the windmill. Or like this kind of train station that's right here. If we come over through this parking lot, what does that say up top there? Snubble Sunnelblick? I don't know what that means. But you can rent the train from here. The track's right behind it. Going a little further down to right here. Right here is a liquid fertilizer buy point. And directly in front of us is the GW, is a sell point. And then this is a lime station, so you can buy your lime here. Hop back in the truck. Go a little bit further down this laneway. Nice big placeable section here off to our left. Hop out here. Around back here is a manure buy point. And then around the corner here is the animal dealer, where you can load directly into the barns and pastures that you may have already pre-installed on the map, or you can bring your trailers, your livestock trailers, and load directly into those and deliver them to your farm manually. If you do purchase them from here, delivery fee. Continue to follow this around. Back to the kind of main-ish road. I say main road just because it's, you know, a painted road, not that kind of laneway. Ooh, slalom. And dotted around this map here are these kind of giant, I don't want to say giant, but these kind of like elevated bridgeways. That, again, the details, just something that I found really cool about this map and made it kind of stand out. Come down this lane here. Around back here is the harbor sell point. And then up front is our first production chain. This is the dairy, where you can purchase the dairy for $70,000. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map and kind of show where we were and where we've been. We started here on the farm, about right here, we'll say. We saw the farmhouse and then went to, no, I'm sorry, we started about right here. Went to the farmhouse and saw the sleep trigger. We then saw the silo, came up, saw the various barns, checked out the sheep, some more barns up at the north side of the farm, backtracked to see the cow barn as well as the manure heap, and then the water point, the water tap. We hopped into the truck, came out this side entrance here, went up the laneway, immediately crashed back here, up the laneway onto this main road, went north, followed this to this kind of train station here. And then we came up, we saw the liquid fertilizer buy point as well as the GW sell point and the lime station. Came back out, went up the lane a little ways and checked out the manure buy point as well as the animal dealer and animal dealer sell point. We then came out of there, down the lane, back to the main stretch, up and over the bridge, came up this little laneway. We saw the harbor sell point, came back, checked out the dairy point, dairy production, and now we're back here at the pickup truck. Head back out down the lane. We're just going to kind of continue south-southeast on the map. Again, another placeable area off to our right. And then we're going to just kind of wide turn right here. Oof. To about right here. Now, this here is the seed buy point. So you can see this kind of animated section here where you can see all the different seed types. So you can purchase seeds there. Come around backside here. This is the Confections Factory sell point. Continuing around the side here. And then yeah, we're going to cross right here because we got to get back to this main stretch. This is the gas station. And then turning north down this road. And now off to our right here, this is the sawmill production point. You can see this can be purchased for $100,000. Inputs go here, so your wood and your wood goes here. You can also do your selling the logs using this trigger. And then outputs right here. I did check to see if this crane ahead of us was actually functional. It is not. But again, just another detail. It looks like they could unload like boats or something. At least. I mean, it could have been boats if it actually went anywhere. Little mill pond, maybe? That's gotta be what that is. Just a little mill pond, and they use the crane to extract from the mill pond. Anyways. We come out here. Make a right. Again, going over the bridge here. So for the most part, this map is relatively flat, but as you can see, there are portions of it where there's undulations. So it's kind of like off to the east side of the map is really kind of flat, and the more kind of the north side of the map's really flat, but as you get further south, it seems to kind of get a little bit more undulating. Let's see. Directly in front of us is a manure buy point, a seed buy point, and over here, yes, right here, is the MEG sell point. So a pair of buy points and a sell point. Down this little lane here, you can see right in front of us is the BGA. So you can kind of see the blue dot on the map if you look at the bottom left hand corner of the screen. That's mainly a kind of fast travel symbol. Let's take a look at the map just real fast and kind of show where we were and where we've been. We were up here, we were checking out the harbor and the dairy production. We came down this laneway to the main road, took a right, came all the way down here where we took in the seed buy point, the confectionery factory, came out down this backside, we cut through the backside of the gas station, checked it out, Went a little north to this main intersection off to the east where we saw the sawmill production point. We then came further east where we came up to the north ever so slightly where we saw the manure and seed buy points, and then saw the MEG sell point. We then came through this little loop to the south to where we came in to the BGA. And you can see that this is mainly supposed to be, at least I believe, supposed to be like a fast travel node, but you can see there's nothing here indicating that this is a production site. It's because you have to purchase the land. To purchase it, the map number, or what they call this, farmland number 53, is worth $1,062,000. So you can, if you purchase this for 1.062 million, you can then get all the various triggers pop up. You also get access to these giant bunker silos behind me. A bunch of storage, overhead storage behind us. Yeah. Now we come out here. If I'm not mistaken, we make a left. Again, just all the kind of details, like the homes on the side of the lanes here. Just so much stuff kind of going on at the same time. I would say, even though there are some fields that actually have pretty decent size, I would say this is kind of a, I don't know, maybe a medium equipment size map. Simply because there are a lot of obstructions along the side of the fields. You want to be able to kind of get in and out of things unhindered. Off to our right is another liquid fertilizer buy point. In here is the GCHB grain elevator sell point. Across the street from that is the gas station. And then, oh, can I not get in there? Nope. So directly in front of me is the seed buy point, and behind that, you know what? I'm just going to go inside. So again, going in here, this is the GCHB grain elevator sell point. This is the seed buy point and lime buy point. Then continue down the road. Up here we're going to make a right. And then a left. And take this directly north. So right here, this is, oh, well, that's something I just learned. No collisions on the fence posts. This is the Agraria train silo, where you can put into it here. Lime buy point directly over top of us. And you can take out from the, oops, it's going to make us go the long way around. There we go. We can take out and either put into the train if we rent the train right there, We can rent the train, or I'm sorry, sell wood right here. Yep. It doesn't look like we can actually take back out from this particular silo. Maybe they have this mislabeled because, here, we'll look at the map just real fast. So we were here at the BGA, came out, went down to the south, all the way down here where we checked out the liquid fertilizer buy point, the GCHB grain elevator, the seed buy point, as well as the lime buy point. We saw the gas station, came back up, looped around, went to the north. Uh-oh. My truck is about to get ran over. Oh, no, wait, it's not. Okay, I'm just far enough off that it's not going to get clobbered. So anyways, if we look here, we're at this part, the Agraria, and then here is labeled the Lime Station. But then you have the Agraria train station, which should be this kind of downspout outpouring right here. So this should just be for the train. But what I don't see is a spot to actually take your stuff back out. Maybe that's what this is and it's just labeled incorrectly on the map. That I'm not quite sure about. We'll go and hop back in the truck. From here, go north. And here we're just going to jump over the tracks just real fast. In the back here, we have a seed buy point, as well as a manure buy point. And then around the back side is the liquid fertilizer buy point. Hop back over and get to our truck. And again, gonna hop the train here. This is the train rent point, and then a lime station. And over here is the GLW sell point. I just need to turn the page of my notes because I've got quite a bit of notes here. This is your shop shop trigger. You can. Oh, it's supposed to be. Where'd the trigger go? Huh. So over here is a repair point, repair trigger. Looks like that might be something they have to update at a later time because yeah, the disc isn't working for that one. You can go in and turn on the lights, but you can't actually access the menu. You can access it by you know, pushing the button on the controller, the back button or whatever. It is on the Xbox. It's the one with looks like pages stacked on top of each other. You can access those previous buy points down this laneway behind the shop. If we continue going in this direction, let's see. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Make a right. Sorry, I had to remember where I had to go from here. Let's see. Heading down to the south. Just clobbered that bird. Okay. So, starting here is the pizzeria sell point. Back behind it, here is the FSCF production point. It's just a renamed cereal factory. You can purchase this for $110,000. Inputs there, outputs there. Let's see. Over here is a lime station. And then in front of it, just hop over the fence, is the bakery, which you can purchase for $50,000. You have inputs here. Where's the outputs? I didn't see the hash mark. Oh, I'm going to assume there's somewhere in this vicinity. Directly beside the bakery, here is the gas station. And then behind the gas station is the corn agri sell point that is right here. Now we need to backtrack to the truck. We need to turn around and go this way. To right here. This is the railroad silo south. You can put into it here, take out of it from here. Let's see. Yes, over here is the train point where you can take in and out for your train. And another train rental point. Turn back around. Oof. Another +1. Coming down this laneway towards the far east side of the map. Come out of here. And then we cross the railroad tracks right here to our last production point. This is the carpentry. You can purchase this for $60,000. Inputs right over here, as well as the wood sell point trigger. And outputs are just around the backside right here. And that is it. Let's take a look at the map and see where we were and where we've been. So we were here at the Agraria train station. We went all around checking that out. We came back out, went north. We hopped the tracks here to check out the manure and seed buy points as well as the liquid fertilizer. Went further north and we saw the lime station as well as the train rental point and the GLW. Came back over the train tracks, went further north, crossed the tracks in the truck, parked here to see what's supposed to be the vehicle shop. And just dawned on me that it only says the vehicle shop here. It doesn't actually say the vehicle shop. That's right. So we're supposed to be able to purchase from there. We just weren't able to get the trigger to work. We saw the repair point as well. We then came back to the truck, went down this road here, went south, where we checked out the pizzeria, the FSCF, which is the cereal production point. Went down, saw the lime station, as well as the bakery. Then we saw the gas station and the corn agri sell point. We then came back to our truck, turned around, went down here, and we saw the railroad silo south, all the inputs and outputs there, as well as the train rental spot. Went back out, down this portion of the lane, to this main stretch, to the north, crossed the tracks, and ended up here at the carpentry. And that is the map. That is, what was this map called again? Mill Landscape Midland. Okay. Opinion time. What do I think of this map? If I were to give this a grade, 0 to 5 rating, I would say probably a 3.5 to 4. Somewhere in that ballpark. I really like this map. I think it's a really kind of a cool map. Again, it's kind of made for small to medium-sized tractors. You know, not anything too large, just because of how much stuff is kind of packed on top of the roadways and whatnot. You have this kind of closed-circuit train where you can kind of carry things to various points of the map. Yeah, the color palette that they use is really nice. It's very kind of flattering for the map. I'm trying to get up on top of here. Here we go. You can kind of see I think it just kind of goes together. It looks very kind of put together. And this is something I just noticed right across the way here. What is this? Sorry, we just made a discovery in real time. Oh, looky here. Is this another, This is another BGA. Huh. This is a much smaller BGA, so they must try and lean you into the direction of getting this one first. Oh yeah, look at that, $82,000. So you want to start with this. Yeah, this is a BGA. Just a standard one. Alright, well that's cool. So you got your solid material input there, your liquid material like your slurry in there, and then your output for your digestate is right over here. You do get some additional storage space as well as a bunker silo to make your chaff. Huh. Okay, well, yeah, now that's officially the end of the tour. And as I was saying, I would give this about a 3.5 to a 4 as my rating. I really enjoy the the color palette, the way that things are kind of laid out. It's a little bit busy for my taste. If you look at the map here, there's just a lot going on in the way of fields is what I mean by busy, not necessarily by productions and all that stuff. But I mean, for the most part, I think it kind of works. Everything just seems kind of, bunched together, and as long as you're not trying to get too large of equipment or anything, then you should be pretty good on this map. Yeah, what I also like about it are kind of the features, to where the kind of further north you are, the more kind of flat and calm the landscape is, but then like the east and southern portion of the map is very gets to be very kind of wavy and undulating. You can kind of see here how the fields are not kind of perfectly flat. They're actually some kind of shape to them, which is nice. I like that. I like that in my kind of maps. Just being able to not stare at a flat screen kind of thing is really nice, in my opinion. Like I said, that's the map tour. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, following, doing all the things that the algorithms enjoy you doing to show that you're engaged with this channel. That being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.